The art of mastering sales calls and discovery calls. Oftentimes, people find doing sales calls and discovery calls the scariest part of the process, but I actually find it the most fun. It gives me the opportunity to really deep dive and get to know someone in my audience, get to understand what they're going through. And even though I'm there to show them the way, I always learn something on these calls. I learn what kind of obstacles are holding people back, what kind of limiting beliefs that they have, and it becomes clearer and clearer to me every time that the majority of people, if they don't see success, it's because they're holding themselves back. It's because of their limited mindset. And so for you, get excited for your sales calls, get excited for your discovery calls because it's going to give you the opportunity to really connect and get to know someone, get to share who you are, share a little bit of your experience, give them the space to really deep dive into what's holding them back and the goals that they want to accomplish. And of course, if you build rapport and build that incredible relationship, then you may have a new customer on your hands. Go into all of your sales calls instead of with fear, go into them with excitement. Thank the whatever you believe in, feel so blessed that you have opportunities to make money, opportunities for people to want to work with you, and that somebody saw you as such an expert that they wanted to spend 30 minutes to an hour of their day on a call with you. So, by the end of this module, you're going to learn how to be at your most confident self for your calls and how to lead a call that will increase your potential to close and convert potential clients. So, of course, I cannot make any guarantees with this program, and you are at cause for everything that happens in your life. So, it's up to you to take this, to make it your own, to work it until it works for you. However, after using this script, I personally find it very, very easy to sell high ticket products using this script. Of course, I've built authority, I've built relationships, I built trust with my audience. And so by the time they get on a sales call with me, they feel like they know me, and that makes it so much easier. But I urge you to follow everything else in this program about promoting yourself, getting in front of your target clients, and positioning yourself as an expert, and then follow this procedure for your call. And I've seen incredible results with it. So now to get started, I'm going to repeat this over and over again. You have to put in the work. It's not just going to fall into your lap. You have to be strategic, put yourself out there, and fight for what you want. So again, go back to your monthly income goals. How many clients did you decide you would need every month to meet your sales target? Was it 5? Was it 10? You'll want to have a realistic idea of how many calls you need to have to close the amount of sales you wish and to bring on those dreamy clients. So at the very beginning, expect that you can close maybe 2 out of every 5 sales calls you have. If you know that you want to have 5 new clients in a month, then you should be aiming to have about 10 discovery calls, or maybe even 12 or 13. If you know you want to have 10 new clients in a month, then expect that you have to do at least 15 sales calls, and that's about 4 a week. So go back to the formula: desired new clients divided by your close rate equals the number of calls you need to book each month to get to your target. And now we want to break it down and make it easy to manage and add to your calendar for your marketing schedule each week. So we want to divide that by 4 weeks in the month. This is your goal for calls booked every week. Don't put it off to the last week of the month. Don't procrastinate. You have to shift this from a hobby to a business mindset. You would never walk into a retail business or any business and see them lolling about without a daily and weekly sales target. And now that you are creating your own real life business, you need to think about it as a business too. Have sales targets. Have targets of how many people you need to talk to every day. Have a target for how much outreach you need to do to hit your sales targets. You have to be relentless in getting these calls. You have to make a promise to yourself that you will do what it takes to get these calls. I want you to get excited about these calls. Know that you can really, truly help people overcome their obstacles and get to the root of their issues and give them the opportunity to make a difference. I want you to know and trust that these calls will come easily to you as long as you're putting yourself out there and being your most genuine, caring, loving, amazing self. I want you to realize that sales is often a numbers game, and sales is a good thing. Selling means you get to share your amazing products with the world. Create something that you feel really good about and excited to share, and you'll want to get it out there. It will no longer be a problem for you to talk about it. Now, there's a great book on sales, but unfortunately, I haven't had time to read it. So I watched a video that I linked for you in the workbook. And this is actually something that I do quite a bit. If there's a book that I really want to read, that I've been recommended by people and I know it's amazing, but for some reason I just don't have the time to sit down and read it, what I do is I go onto YouTube and I look for the shortened version of the book. So I look for people who did reviews and learning lessons of the book, and then I just watch that. And that way I get the main takeaways from the book without having to invest a whole day. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love reading and I do love relaxing, but I get so many book referrals all of the time, and I want to read them all. I want to know them all. I want to understand them all, and I just really don't have the time to read all the hundreds of books that are already in my Kindle and on my bookshelf. So a lot of times I just do this little cheat and it works great. So watch this video. It's going to make you so much more comfortable and confident about sales. And I want you to shake it out of your head to take things personally if your first couple of calls don't go as planned. There's a great saying, aim for the no. Aim for as many no's as possible. And if that's what you have to do, go for it. Create a thick skin. Aim for as many no's on the sales calls as possible, because after you get a few no's, you're 100% going to tweak, get better, more confident, know what works and what doesn't work, and then you will hear that yes. And just because somebody says no today does not mean that it's no forever. They might continue to struggle with the issue for months and then say, you know what, I really need our help, and call you back. That has happened to me before, so it's amazing. So I'd love for you to, before your call, get really confident. And a great way to do this is by saying affirmations to yourself. So think about how you want to feel on the call and then repeat to yourself how you presently feel. So say how you want to feel in the present tense so you truly feel like that. So say things to yourself like, I am confident with my ability. I have an incredible product to share. I am an expert and I know how to truly help people and make a lasting impact. I am confident with my products and services, and I get excited to talk about them and share them with the world. I go into every call with the presence that I am adding value and having fun. So say this before every single call. Go into it confident. Go into it knowing that you are going to help the person on the other end of the line so much. You are going to give them space to go through their issues, to figure out what's not working for them, and to talk to somebody who understands where they're at. So say this to you for every call. Another thing you might want to look into is emotional freedom techniques. So tapping. So if you're feeling nervous or scared about going into a call, simply use tapping to just let go of any nerves that you have and go in cool, calm, and collected. So go back to your affirmations and say them again and believe them to the core of your heart and soul. Another thing to remember, if you're a little bit nervous about getting on the call because you're afraid to ask for money, is just to remember that money is simply an idea that's manifested on paper. The piece of paper that $100 bill on, well, that piece of paper is just a piece of paper with some ink on it. The only reason why it's valued at $100 or $500 or $1,000 or more is because of people's beliefs about it. People believe that the bill with 100 on it is worth $100, and that's why it is worth so. Now, imagine what would happen if your belief about yourself were to raise up. If your belief about your work and your services were to raise up, and then everyone around you, their belief about you and your products and services were to raise up as well, then wouldn't that make you more valuable, just like how it makes money more valuable? That's absolutely right. Money is energy. Money is currency that is based on beliefs and nothing more. So when people believe that you are valuable, you become more valuable. And most importantly, when you believe you're valuable, that's what's going to make other people believe you're valuable as well. So, this comes from you showing up as a leader, as we discussed, showing up as the expert, and doing everything that you can to support and help your community so that they love you, they need you, they care about you, they want to be around you. And that's a big reason why people will work with you. People will make the decisions based on emotions, which you're going to find out here today. It's very important to go into your sales calls with a feeling of fun, energy, and enjoyment. Your future clients will purchase from you based on a feeling, if they like you and they want to work with you. People are conditioned to do nothing and stay in their regular state of being. However, you and I both know that if someone doesn't take action and move forward in their life when they're getting results that are crummy or they don't like, they will stay in the same unfortunate state they're currently in. The fact that they have scheduled a call with you means that they are in a dire situation that they're in. They have a huge problem that they wish to solve. If everything was sunny and rosy in their life, they wouldn't have hopped on a discovery call with you. As a coach, a strategist, or a service-based business owner, the fact that you know this means that by the end of the call, it is essential for you to offer your services and for you to show them how important it is for them to take this into their life if they ever want to see a change. I'm going to repeat that. You are on the call with them because they see you as a leader. They see you as an expert, and they genuinely want your advice. And so it's important for you that after you've had a conversation with them, if you feel like they can really benefit from your help, it is your duty to share your offer. It is your duty to show them how much it can change their life. Because if you don't push this on them and they really need it, then they're going to continue on their life in the same mediocre state. If you know that by working with you, you can change their life, you can help them, you can make their life easier, you can help them make more money, you can help them lose weight, you can help them achieve the goals they've been dying to achieve for years, it is very important for you to study this, for you to study your offer, for you to have as many calls as possible so you perfect your craft so that you can help that one person. And if you can change that one person's life, it's all worth it. Some of the women that I've worked with, I've helped them connect to their spirit. I've helped them make money doing what they love. I've helped them find out gifts about themselves that they didn't even know existed and pursue a life path that they love, helping people quit their jobs and launch a business of their dreams. Imagine I didn't offer my products and services. Imagine I just kept it to myself. First off, I would be broke, and so would the people that I help. It's really, really important for you to show up and show what you have to offer and push it because that is what people need. If they're signing up to get on a free call with you as a coach, a leader, a strategist, they see you as their coach, and it is your job to coach them through and help them see how important it is for them to take action today. It is not pushy, it is not salesy. You are helping encourage them to make a decision that they really need to make. Because if they didn't have an issue, they wouldn't be on the call with you. And after a 30-minute or 40-minute call with you, if they don't take action, they're still going to have that issue, sadly. So if they don't make a decision today, they will continue to struggle, suffer, be overwhelmed, and confused all alone. You are helping them more than you ever know when you decide to help them take action in their life. The fact that they're even on a call with you means that you got them out of their comfort zone and you've helped them push that imaginary limit that they've placed on themselves. Your job is to coach them, motivate them, and show them the way that you are the one that can help them. And what you have to offer, it is your job to show them so that you are helping them in the highest way because you are offering your incredible products and services. People are going to interpret and pick up on your energy. Did you know that communication is only about 7% words? The rest is your physiology and your tone, meaning it's really important for you to be confident and have that energy of a leader, even if it's your Sasha Fierce, on the call because people will pick up on that. That being said, it is essential that you go into your calls with an air of fun. Know that the person on the other end of the line is going to talk to you and note that you have to say and give yourself Okay, so this is one of my favorite things to talk about, the outline for your actual calls. Now remember, this is an outline, it's a guideline, it is not a script. Do not follow it word for word because you will sound like a robot and people will just not connect. It has to be genuine, it has to be authentic, it has to be real. When you are on the call with that client, they should have your 100% focus. Please do not have social media out. They are taking 30 minutes or maybe an hour out of their day to talk to you, and so give them the respect and be completely present. And when you are present, you're going to be able to pick up on their tone, on what they say, to really figure out what it is that they're struggling with, to help you ask better questions to get to the core of the issue of what they're struggling with. And then from there, it'll be so much easier for you to present your offer. So start off the call just welcoming them in and building rapport. So building rapport means just chatting with them about, hey, where are you from? How's the weather? How did you hear about the company? Just little things to just build that connection and get acquainted with them. After all, depending on what industry you're in, these people might be sharing their deepest, darkest depths of their soul with you, which means that they need to feel comfortable with you, comfortable to be vulnerable and share what they're really struggling with. So it is worth it for you to take 2 minutes to just build that connection. A lot of the time too, if I'm doing something exciting that day, maybe I'm traveling somewhere or I'm going to do a speech or do something really fun and exciting because I run my own business, I definitely share that because people want to work with people who are increasing, who are living an incredible life and who they look up to and inspire them. So, especially with coaching, people are going to be working with you because you have the kind of life that they want a lot of the time. So it's really important for you, if you're doing something exciting, share that. Let them celebrate with you, inspire them a little bit because that's going to build your credibility. Now, if this client is maybe coming from a referral and they don't know who you are at all, you can share a little bit about who you are. But if they've been following you on live streams and they already know what you're all about, you don't really need to do this and it could actually take away from the process. Again, explaining the structure of the call, this part is optional as well. I typically don't do this. I always get straight into the next section. But if you want to lay down the law and you want to experiment with explaining the structure of the call, how the call will go, that is entirely up to you. Like I was saying, aim for having as many calls as you can at the beginning and tweak, find out what works for you. So if you know you only have 30 minutes to talk that day and there's no way you're going over, make sure that you share that at the beginning of the call. If you know that you're not going to be offering any advice and you're just going to be sharing your package, share that at the beginning of the call, lay down the law, let them know what's going to be happening. However, full disclosure, I typically do not do this. I get straight into the next part, which is all about deep diving with questions. And now I am typically a really good listener, which makes me kind of good at my job. And I love to ask questions. I love to get to know people on a deeper level. And what you'll find when you start working with people is that typically the reason why they get on a call with you or the reason why they think that they're having an issue isn't actually the problem at all. So for example, if people think that they have a business problem, it's usually much deeper, like they're overwhelmed, they're unorganized, or maybe even deeper, like they don't feel adequate enough or they don't feel like they can be loved. So spend the first part of the call really diving into asking questions and helping your prospects get to the root of their issue. Ask them what it is they really want and their goals. Trust your intuition. Trust your active listening skills. This person might not have anyone else in their life to talk to about this issue that they're dealing with. So listen and be honored as they share what they're going through. This is an incredible thing that you're doing for them. Now, you can take your choice of these questions that I've added for you below, depending on the flow of your call. As you ask these questions, you want to make a note of their personal reasons for wanting to achieve this goal and the current reasons why they have not started yet or seen results. You do not have to make notes on the entire call, just take note of the goals that they want to achieve and their pain points. Because as you are offering, your call, as you're offering your program, you are going to be going back to these pain points and these goals. So ask questions like, what is your current goal? What is it that you want to accomplish? What are you struggling with? Why do you really want it? How badly do you want it? Are you willing to sacrifice for the payoff? What are you struggling with the most? Are you charging your worth or making the kind of money you wish to make? What's holding you back? Why do you desire freedom, more money, more flexibility, if they've mentioned this, of course? And how will accomplishing your dreams improve your lifestyle? Up to this point, the person on the other end of the line should be doing most of the talking. I find in this part of the call, they're doing probably 90% of the talking, and I'm just listening, adding in a little here and there. The reason is because you want to ask questions and then allow them to dig deep. You're not really talking as much as you are asking questions and allowing them to dig deep to find out what is really bothering them and what is really holding them back. Now, there's certain times where I will pipe in, maybe if there's an area that I've had success with. So if somebody says, oh yeah, I'm struggling with this and this and that, I might say, oh yes, I had a client who's struggling with that too, and luckily she was able to overcome it. So sharing that you are the right person to help them with it. Now, after they've gone through and you've asked them a lot of questions and you've really discovered who they are, what they want to accomplish, and what's holding them back, you probably have an idea in your mind if this is the type of person that you want to work with. Now, if this is the type of person that you want to work with, now's the perfect opportunity to give them a few words of advice. Now remember, this is not a coaching call. You should not be giving them in-depth advice or strategies, because if they get off the call thinking that they know everything that they need to know, they're probably going to fall right back into old habits. We both know that a 30-minute call probably is not going to change everything that they need. So what we instead want to do is offer them a high-level strategy of what you think that they should do next. So you could say their name and say, wow, this sounds like I really, really know what you're trying to accomplish. I believe in you. I know that you can do this. And so what I think you should do is and offer them a high-level strategy. So for example, if somebody called you and they said that they were struggling with Instagram, you wouldn't show them all the hashtags to use right then and there, because there's so much more to it than just hashtags. You would just be giving them a little piece of the puzzle, but making them think that that was the only thing that they were missing. Then they'd go implement the hashtags and see that they didn't really get the complete result. Instead, what you would do is you would give them high level, holistically, what you think that they should do to improve their life, their business, or whatever it is that they're calling you about. So, and then enter their name, say their name. So, I really believe in you. I see that this is so possible for you. And what I think that you need to do is really overhaul your social media strategy. Taking a look at the pictures that you're using, rejigging them so they really align to who your target client is, making sure that you're posting content that really, really connects to the person that you need to work with, and making sure that you're creating a schedule that is consistent so that people know when to depend on you to show up for your audience. See how that's different? I didn't just zone in on one thing and talk about that and give a complete answer on the one little thing. Instead, I gave a complete holistic process. Now, chances are, if the person's on the phone with you, it's because they see you as the expert and you as the person who can really help them with this. So you might also want to share a few of the things that are holding them back. So I can see you creating this outcome, I can see you creating this strategy, but if you stay stuck with this pain point and this setback, you're probably not going to see much of a change. So what I really think that you need to do is and repeat the high level strategy that you've created for them. They might say, wow, that sounds amazing. That sounds like an incredible plan. I'm really excited about it. And then you can say, would you like me to show you how I can help you with this? And of course, they'll say yes. In your mind, as you're going through this, you want to also be thinking about, are they the right fit for the program? Are they somebody that you want to work with? You do not want to be offering your products or services to somebody who is not the right fit for you or that you're not going to have a lot of fun working with. So after you've said, do you want me to show you how I can help you with this? And they said, yes, of course, please. Now is where you go into offering your product or your service. So you'd say, perfect. I have an incredible package that is perfect for you to help you achieve said goal. And every time I say said goal, don't just say said goal, actually use the exact wording that they've used in their discovery call, because you want to use words that they connect with, that they are currently feeling, so that they know that your program can be custom catered and custom tailored specifically for them. So now what you want to do is you want to have your program open in front of you on your computer screen or wherever, or hopefully by this time you have it memorized and you can go through your program step by step. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through each model step by step, showing them the benefits of each section of the program. So for example, in session 1, we're going to be doing goal setting so that you can feel super relaxed and know that you're getting everything done on the way to achieving your goal. So again, we are using those so that you can statements. You're saying in session 1, I'm going to be doing blah, 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 so that you can benefit, benefit, benefit. If possible, share 2 to 3 benefits for each module or each session of your program. Don't be afraid to sell it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. You've created this amazing program that you want to share with people. So now is your chance and your opportunity to talk about it. Now remember, when you are sharing the benefit, make sure to use the benefits, the outcomes, the goals that they've stated that they wanted. So for example, if they said that they wanted more freedom, you would say in session 1, we are going to do blah, 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 so that you can see more freedom in your day and then more freedom in your life while still getting everything done. Okay? Now go through every single session doing this. Don't be afraid if it takes you 10 minutes or maybe even longer to go through every session, because if you're picking up on their pain points as you're creating the offer and sharing the offer, and you're also picking up on the benefits and the goals that they want, they are going to be all ears because you are showing them that their program is custom tailored for them. So as you're going through your offer, like I said, share the benefits and how it relates to their goals, and you can also use their pain points. So if they said, oh, I'm feeling stuck all the time, then you would say something like, in session 1, we will be creating a clear-cut action plan to help you move swiftly towards your goals so that you no longer feel stuck all the time. Do you see how that works? You're taking your program that they might once have seen as generic and you're catering it specifically for their needs so that when you're talking to them, they're like, oh my gosh, this program was made for me. Because you and I both know that even though you have one specific program or service or offering, you are going to tailor it to each specific customer based on their needs. And people are going to get their own benefits out of it. So it is totally okay. And I encourage you to share with them how it relates to their goals so they understand how it's going to work for them. Get them excited about the possibilities. If they had big, incredible, amazing goals, share with them, I can totally see your potential. I know that you can make this happen. I know that this is so possible for you, and this goal and this outcome that you want is just around the corner. Now, at this point, if you've done a really good job at going step by step by step through every single session that you offer, by this time, they're going to be selling themselves, and this is the best part. So you no longer have to push information on them. Instead, they start asking you questions. So they'll start to ask questions like, well, how soon can we start? And so you would look at your calendar and, of course, tell them how much you start or when you start. And they might ask, what else is included? And so if you have any workbooks, any videos, any additional value that you're giving, tell them what else is included. If you're doing collaborations or you have any discounts for them, tell them all the benefits. And of course, they're going to ask for the cost. And so I know a lot of time, especially if it's your first sales call, it can be a little bit scary sharing the cost, especially if it's higher than what you're used to charging. So typically, a great way to share the cost without having that awkward silence after it is by sandwiching it in with another benefit. So for example, you would say something like, it's insert dollar amount for the length of program, and within the program, you'll get access to me through weekly calls, unlimited emails, video trainings, or anything else you want to include. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm telling them the high ticket price but I'm sandwiching it in with more positivity. So, for example, if you had a $2,000 program, but people also got access to a 1 hour weekly call with you, unlimited email support, and additional workbooks, and you would say, so it's $2,000 for the 3 month program, and within the program, you'll get access to me through a weekly 60-minute call where we'll go through everything that you're working on to help you achieve your goals. Plus, you'll get unlimited email support with me. So if you ever feel stuck or confused on how to move forward, you can email me and I'll get back to you right away to help you achieve your goals. And I also included a bonus workbook to help you get to your goals even faster. If you have any bonuses in your program, include those as well. And just continue to practice and polish it up and make it even better and even more alive and exciting. Again, you want to be really, really, really excited about your program if you want people to sign up. And now, typically, after you say the price and they know the price, they know all the details, and you've sandwiched it in to make it sound amazing, then they'll usually say, wow, that sounds amazing. What are the next steps? So if they're ready to move forward, what you want to do is have them sign up on the call. The last thing that you want is for somebody to say yes, and then you send them the payment information, and then they hesitate, and then they talk themselves out of it, and then they don't take action on something that they really, truly, deep down want. Because the thing is, the longer someone has to think about it, the less likely they are to take action on it. So if they say, wow, that sounds so amazing, what are the next steps? Then we're going to move them forward to take the payment on the call. So you would continue your high level excitement, continue your belief in their goals, and you would say, I'm so excited for you, name. Based on what you told me and the results you're ready to achieve, I can totally see you achieving, and then insert their goal. Mention anything else that you think aligns to what they said their big goals are and how you're so excited to help support them in their mission. Now, obviously, only say this if you truly believe it because you want to be genuine. But if you've talked to somebody for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you really know them and you know how bad they want an outcome, then it's perfect for you to encourage them, motivate them, and believe in them. If you're a service-based business owner, then again, you would move forward in the exact same way, but instead of saying, helping them achieve their goals, you would just say, I'm so excited to work with you on this project. I'm so excited to help you see your vision to life, whether, it's their website or an event or whatever that is, okay? So again, just keep the excitement and show them that you share the exact same vision for the positive outcome as they do. Now, they will obviously say that they're excited and they're ready to take their life to the next level. Next, what you want to do is sign them up and take the payment on the call. So perfect, I'm so thrilled that you're excited to move forward and turn your dreams into a reality. Typically, the people that I sign up will pay on the phone, and that way I can send you the welcome package right here while we're on the call and walk you through everything you need to know to get started in the right way. I can also answer any questions for you if you're having any issues with taking your payment. If yes, you would then right there have your PayPal link ready to go, have your payment button or whatever you have to take payment ready to go. Email it over to them and stay on the phone waiting for them to put their credit card through. They might be talking to you, asking questions, sharing their stories. I've seen a whole bunch of different things. Sometimes people will continue to share their story. Sometimes they'll say, wow, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get started. They might have more questions about the program and what they get. So just continue to stay positive, stay with them on the phone, stay calm, but be excited to move forward and tell them, wow, I'm really excited to help you achieve this goal. I know what's so possible for you. And proceed once you see the payment go through, you see the invoice in your inbox, share the welcome package with them, and then start to walk them through the welcome package. So in order to get them to sign up on the call, you've said, I want to be there to help you with your payment, and I also am going to walk you through the welcome package. So previously, you would have created your welcome package, email this welcome package to them, and spend an additional 5-10 minutes on the phone with them, walking them through the questions or checklist or whatever it is that's in your welcome package, and be there to answer their questions. They are your new client. You want to get them off on the right foot. And so spending an extra 10-15 minutes with them, walking them through the package so they feel really, really good about working with you, like you're really there to take care of them and give them an incredible experience, makes a world of a difference. After I do this and I hang up the call, people always email me after and say, wow, I cannot wait to get started. I'm so excited. I'm hopping into the welcome package now. It's an incredible feeling to have somebody, A, pay you a great amount of money for your work, and then B, also be excited to get started and knowing that they've made a commitment to themselves to take action and to get the outcome that they want. Now, on the other side of things, people might be really, really interested in what you have to offer, really, really interested in your program, but they might be a little bit hesitant because of price, because of time, or many other reasons. So what you want to do here is you say, look, Name, I really believe in what you're creating, and I think you're so close, and you just need the right guidance. If you've invested thousands of dollars in your own personal development, or you've seen a positive benefit from investing in yourself, share that. Share how you can help them, and just share, I really think that if you can make this happen, if you just take the first step, you are going to be able to accomplish so much. And so here is where you can offer the bonus. So look, Name, I really believe in you. I know that you can do this, and I see this outcome that you want to create. So what I'm going to do is offer you an exclusive bonus if you sign up on the call with me today, but it's only available if you take action on this call. So what I can do for you if you sign up today is register you for a bonus call with me. Or maybe your offer is to give them access to a bonus course. Or maybe your offer is to give them a small discount, like 10% or 15%. You do not want to over discount your products. But give them something to sweeten the deal and create a sense of urgency while they're on the phone. The thing is, if people feel like they're going to miss out on something, it creates an emotion in them that's going to make them take the action they really want to make. If they're worried that they're going to miss out on an additional call with you or an additional discount, clearly they want it, and the fear was just holding them back. So what you're doing is helping them create that emotion, that sense of urgency to help them take action on the thing that it is they really want to do. And there's really no better feeling or no better act of love that you can do for yourself than investing in yourself. Share why it's invaluable, share why this is helpful, or why they will need to do it. And also, just remind them, I can only give you this deal if you sign up with me today on the call. But I really believe in you, and I think that if you take action and you trust in yourself and you go after this thing that you want, you can make it happen. From there, they might say, yeah, you know what? That's a great deal. I'm really excited to work with you. Let's do it. Remember, you make the rules on this call. You know how your package works and how you want to work and be of service in a way that inspires you to work hard for your clients and to get them the results. So from there, you can either sign them up, and if they say no again, it's up to you. You can either let the call go, or you can continue to ask them questions like, well, why did you hop on this call? Do you feel like you're missing out on opportunities right now because you're holding yourself back? What is your real pain point, or what is your real goal that you want to accomplish? You came on this call because you said you wanted to accomplish this. Is this true for you? Just asking them more questions to really understand why they're not investing in themselves and why they're not taking action for themselves. And at this point, they might change their mind and say, you know what? I believe in myself. I'm going to do it. Or they might again say no. If they say no, be polite. You don't want to be a pushy car salesman, and the right person is going to come into your life, so you never want to get into a negative space. So just one more time, politely remind them that unfortunately, if I get off the call with you today, I would no longer be able to offer you the bonus of, and then state whatever the bonus was. And if that last sense of urgency doesn't get them, then you know what? Hang up the phone, go to your journal, write what you learned from this experience, what you feel like you did right, what you feel like you did wrong, if you feel like your confidence and your energy was high enough, or if you could have worked on that, if you felt like your listening skills were good enough, or if you could have worked on them, if you were writing so many notes that you didn't actually really, really listen to what they were saying, and if you could have been more in tune and in flow with the call. There are so many reasons why, but you definitely do not want to have notes open so much that you're not even really listening. When I say I keep notes on the call, it's literally probably no more than 5 or 6 sentences for the whole call. Okay, so think about what you could have done to be better, to be more natural, to be more present in the moment, and go from there. And remember, do not give up. Even if they don't sign up the first time, think about it. There's no sales company in the world that closes 100% of their calls. It's up to you to keep going, to keep pushing forward, to take action, and to learn at every step of the way. Enjoy the journey because you're learning something valuable. And on these calls, you get an opportunity to continue to grow, to make an impact in people's lives, and to change the world. At this point, it's all about your after sales service, offering your incredible products and services, checking in with your clients to make sure that they're staying on top of their goals, they're getting things done, and just having excellent follow through. Having happy customers is the best marketing that you can have because when you have a happy customer, they're going to be talking about you on social media, they're going to be telling their friends about you and sending you referrals. And remember, now that you have products with high level fees, even one or two referrals can make a huge difference in the impact that you have and on you reaching your monthly sales goals. So remember to offer above and beyond service to your clients, and that will come back to you 100%. As promised, walk them through your welcome package, keep in touch, set up your first call, send them a Calendly link where they can book additional calls with you if needed, and congrats because you've signed up your first high fee paying client. Give yourself a huge pat on the back. This is the first of many. I'm so proud of you for making it through this course. There are so many more wins for you along the way. Know that it's coming for you. Know that you have an incredible gift that people need your help and inspiration with. And recognize that for every call you do, every person that you work with, you're going to continue to get better and better at your craft, be able to help people on a deeper level, and thus be able to raise your fees and your prices. You are about to do amazing things. We want to hear all about you creating your yes. So email me at hello@yesapply.co to share your wins. I personally love to hear all about how you're creating massive success in your life, and I want to share your wins with the Yes Apply community too. Thank you so much for being here. It's been fabulous working with you, and I'm so excited to see you create your yes and more dream clients.